And good evening, and welcome, one and all. JR here, coming to you live, as usual, from southern Minnesota. Usually I say it's, a glorious Saturday morning, but this is a not so much a glorious Friday the 13th evening. But good evening to you, nonetheless. Hope all is going well. Hope you guys are staying safe. And, I'm sure a lot of people were wondering what's been going on. I had my, lung biopsy last week. And, I was supposed to have my results back by Monday or Tuesday. And, of course, I haven't been online at all this week. So I'm sure a lot of people were thinking, yeah, this can't be good. So usually, the social butterfly that I am, and, usually always online. But, this week just hasn't been good. So I'm sure, as you saw in my post, I was given a terminal cancer diagnosis. So cancer sucks. Can you see it? Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Anyway, cheers. Heaven. Anyway, not the kind of news that you want to hear when it comes to getting results like that back from the lab. And it was a shock. So and what do you do? What do you say? What do you, it was, my oncologist had a hard time even telling me about it. She helped me through hell for a year and a half, and to have to now come back to me again and say, not good news. Am I blurry? What the hell's going on here? Hold on a second. There we go. Oh, there we go. Basically she just said it's cancer, and they did a DNA test on the tumor, and it's a perfect match for the tumor that they yanked out of my colon / rectal column 3 years ago. So I spent a year and a half battling cancer, and I thought I beat it. And for the last year and a half, 2 years, I've been saying that I'm a survivor. Not any longer. So, there's a tumor in my lung, and just all of a sudden, a year ago, it just started growing. Slowly, but growing nonetheless, a little bit, a little millimeter here, a little millimeter there, whatever. And at the time, it was just too small to biopsy. And then a year ago, or maybe not quite a year ago, but 8-9 months ago or whatever, it got to the point where it was big enough to biopsy, and we wanted to get in there and find out, what's going on here. Is this just, some benign little thing going on in my lung, or not? Well, then the COVID hit, and because of the sickness, they stopped doing any kind of surgeries or whatever, unless you were like dying, came in from a car accident or something. Unless you're dying, they weren't going to do any surgeries. They considered a biopsy an elective surgery. So I was told, nope, no can do. You're just going to have to wait. So here we are, 8-9 months later. And the hospitals finally just started doing surgeries again, because they're obviously losing a crap ton of money and for not doing any surgeries. So they finally opened up the doors to everybody, saying, all right, let's start doing it again. And so I signed up and said, let's find out what's going on here. And so, I don't know if you guys saw my live stream from last week, but I was thinking they were just going to go in through the chest and take a little piece of it or something and ship it off to the lab or whatever. No. They rolled me over onto my stomach. They punched a hole in my back, went through the lung, got in there, and took 3 pieces. Sent that off to the lab. I spent the next 3 days recovering and could barely move or talk or anything. And then got the results back, and not the answer I wanted to hear. Terminal cancer diagnosis is not anything anybody wants to hear. The fact that it, spread in my body, it jumped to my lungs, classifies me as a stage 4 terminal cancer patient. Next week, so I think on Tuesday, so the next step is on Tuesday, I need to do a PET scan, and a PET scan will basically identify, if it's anywhere else in my body. It'll light up if it's on, any other organs, whether it's the kidneys, liver, spleen, whatever. That's the worst case scenario, is if it's spread throughout my entire body, there's really nothing else they can do for me. I mean, they made it pretty clear to me that, unless there's a cure, or unless there's a trial out there that I can get on or whatever, there's just nothing else they can do for me. Which doesn't mean there's nothing that can be done. It just means that there's nothing they can do for me at the cancer center there at Park Nicollet Methodist. But we'll see. The best case scenario is they don't find it anywhere else in my body. No other organs are affected. And it's just, localized. It's a local thing. Then I can schedule surgery, have the tumor removed, do a little bit of chemo, radiation, whatever in that area, real targeted kind of a thing, and return me to a cancer-free status. But then, of course, I got to go 5 years before they can declare me cured or whatever. That's the best case scenario, that it's just in the lung. But I can't ignore, the worst case scenario either. So, worst case scenario is they find it, on other organs, and, then they probably just give me a, here's how long we think you've got left to go, and call it a day. So, yeah. So, if you're hearing this, you're seeing this, you're reading it, whatever, send me whatever you got. Your awesome, kind thoughts, your well wishes, your, wonderful, miraculous prayers from the first time. Your monstrous juju, whatever you want to call it, just send it my way. That'd be phenomenal. That'd be awesome. Much appreciated. Yeah. So that's the big news. That's, again, not something I wanted to hear, that anybody wanted to hear. Teresa took it pretty hard. She's, that first day she was just crying nonstop, sobbing hysterically. She's, she doesn't want to lose me. So I get it, but, she wants me around as long as possible, and, so like I say, just give her a little space, a little bit of time, and she'll be all right, and same thing with Dad. He's, not as bad off as she is. He's all right. He's extremely upset about it, and, very disappointed, and, he's just not ready to talk to anybody about it right now. And so, like I say, I sent out the notifications to all our, family, friends, relatives, aunts, uncles, cousins, the whole clan. If I missed somebody, my sincere apologies. It's, it was a crazy day. I had so many people to contact. Hopefully I got everybody, but you just never know. And of course I got a few relatives who aren't even online. So I made some phone calls as well, but yeah, just give her a little bit of time. Same thing with Dad. I think after next week, so long as everything comes back, good, I guess you could say, best case scenario type thing. I'm sure they'll be ready to talk to people, and but if it comes back bad and it's the worst case scenario, then it's probably going to be another week or so before they're ready to talk to anybody. But so I spent the last couple of days, as you do with a terminal cancer diagnosis, is you get your affairs in order, and I want to make sure that Teresa is taken care of. And so that meant, talking to my lawyer, talking to my life insurance rep, talking to my primary physician. I talked to a lot of people the last couple of days, and I just wanted to make sure that, no matter what, we had as much information as possible, that all the options were on the table, and that no matter what happens, that Teresa's taken care of. She's my main priority. She's my world, so... So yeah, I can't also, I can't continue to work full time. So I did let the folks know at Central Coast Solutions, and let them know that, I can't battle cancer again, and continue to work full time and make a commitment that needs to be made. That I owe them that, that I'm either all in or I'm not, so unfortunately, I had to let them know that I just can't do it. And, so I'm going to help them find a replacement for me over the next couple of weeks here. And, yeah. And, after that, I'll kind of slip back into a, kind of like a consulting role and help out if and when I can, where I can, and at least they'll benefit that way. Whether it's a billable project or whatever. I can help out wherever and whenever I can, and same thing with the Paradise Center for the Arts, where I'm the president of the board of directors. I put in my resignation there as well, and I'm going to be handing the reins off over to the vice president. I'm passionate about the arts, and I want to continue to be a part of that and serve not only the art community, but our local community here as well. And so in whatever capacity I can. So as a consultant, offering my free services, donating my time and effort whenever and wherever I can. I will continue to do that. So they're more than happy to do that, to allow me to do that. So that's great. So, yeah. So it's about as much as I could do, to get my affairs in order, because I really need to focus on fighting cancer again and battling. As most of you know, or those of you who have followed me in the past, especially a few years ago when I was first diagnosed with stage 3C, which is just one tick below terminal, stage 3C colorectal cancer. It's a battle. It's hell, to go through what I had to go through with the daily chemotherapy and radiation treatments. The LAR surgery, the lower anterior resection surgery, where they ripped my innards out and cut out the tumor and fashioned new plumbing for me, put me back together, and yank my small intestine out of my abdomen, and it's not fun, Although I have to say, crapping into a bag for a year and a half was phenomenal, in my opinion. Not having to sit on a toilet for a year, oh my God, man, that was just phenomenal. I told my surgeon, just leave me be. We don't have to have a reversal or anything like that. I'm totally happy with it. But he told me, no, that's not how it works, and that's not an option. So we need to put you back together again, turn you into a human, and that's just the way it goes. So, sucks, having to potty train yourself as a 49, 50-year-old adult, having to train yourself all over again how to use the bathroom, I can tell you, was not fun. And, but was nothing compared to the surgeries I had to go through, and the chemo and everything else is just to me was, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. And, I was given 6 to 9 months to live, and I battled my effing butt off. No pun intended. And I beat it, and I was cancer free for a couple of years here. And it was awesome to be able to work again and be able to, be there for Teresa and to be able to be a part of this family and do the things I want to do. And, so yeah, it sucks having to, not only face having to do this all over again, but to be, above that tick to where now you're terminal because it's spread in your body. You're considered a stage 4. And again, terminal doesn't mean I'm going to die tomorrow. There are options. I have a chance. There's always hope no matter what. And just because they labeled me as terminal, doesn't mean I'm going to die. Everybody knows, you all know, that I'm a fighter, and I'm going to fight with everything I have left in me to try to beat this. And again, the best case scenario for next week is that PET scan result comes back that it's just in the lungs and not other organs. I at least have a fighting chance, and I can attack the lungs and try to beat it. But if it's spread throughout all my other organs and in my bones and everything else, like I say, there's nothing they can do for me at that point. And so, hopefully, that's the worst case scenario. Hopefully I don't have to deal with that. So, but I wanted to let everybody know, obviously, people were wondering what was going on. I haven't answered people's questions and stuff like that. And people were saying, hey man, how's it going? What happened to the results? What, I had 20 some comments asking me what's going on, what's happening, how'd it go, and I wasn't answering anybody. So I knew people were thinking, this can't be good, and, but I needed some time to not only deal with things with the family here in the Sarzosa household, but also to, notify all my relatives and immediate family members. I let my sister Michelle know, my mom, everybody, I let all, the immediate family know. I let all my relatives know. Same with Teresa's relatives, and, and we finished all that up last night. So that's why I figured, well, I got to say something here because we're on the weekend here, and I didn't want people to think I died on the table or something. But at any rate, so that's my story, and I'm sticking to it, as they say. And right now I'm doing a multi-stream, so it's not just Facebook. It's also into YouTube and to Twitch, and I couldn't make it into LinkedIn it's against the rules for Instagram, so I'll deal with that shit later. But at least I'm on 3 platforms for tonight, and so I can't keep switching between all the different platforms here. So because I'm using Ecamm Live, I can see all the comments on all the platforms in one location. So if you have a question, I'm kind of going to open this up to Q&A type thing, because I know a lot of people had questions before. So if you have a question, put it in the comments. Put a Q, because I know there's just a lot of comments, too, of people saying, hey, prayers, I love you, all this stuff. That's awesome. I do see all the comments coming through. If you have a question, just put a Q in front of your comment or in front of your question, so that when I'm going, flipping through all the comments and stuff, that I can identify it as a question, put it up on the screen, and answer it. But for now, I'm let's start with comments way at the very top here. And it's going to be all across the board: Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So Natalie, hey, hello. Thanks so much for checking out my live stream. I really appreciate it. My lovely mother. Mom, how the hell are you? I love you. And hey, thanks so much. You're halfway across. Well, not halfway across the world. You're halfway across the country, and you probably have way better weather than what I have here. So I'm jealous. Elizabeth, hi. How's it going? Thanks for checking out the live stream. I really appreciate it. Sorry I have such bad news. And then I got some of these, some of the Facebook, not too many of them. Some Facebook comments are coming through unidentified. So, it just says Facebook user. I think those are the folks that are in the coffee shop group. I'm having a problem with permissions inside the coffee shop right now. So I'm hoping it'll be fixed before tomorrow morning's coffee shop podcast. But if you're in the coffee shop group right now and you're making a comment, I do see the comments. I just don't see who's making the comments. So, Dave, buddy, how you doing? Hey, thanks so much, man. I'm glad we got to hang out the first time around. Maybe we'll be able to hook up again at Drax along with a lot of other people and be able to hang out again. That was a lot of fun. So, and it was great for me to be able to see everybody. Diane, hey, thanks for checking out the live stream. Thanks for your comments. I did let Teresa know. And there's so many comments that came through for Teresa. And she's not online. She doesn't have a Facebook account, but she does watch my live streams. Most of the time, my dad will sit with her. They both have iPads, and so they watch my live streams via their iPad on my dad's Facebook account. So I'm not sure if she's watching right now, but regardless, she even when I'm, I always let her know that I'm live streaming, and then she'll watch the recording, because when I'm done, the live recording the live stream turns into a recording, and then she's able to watch it and stuff like that. So she does see the comments. And Diane, I did let her know your private your DM to me, so she knows. And like I say, she's just not ready to talk to anybody right now. So she's in rough shape, and I'm just asking folks to just give her a little bit of space, a little bit of time, and then she'll be ready to chat with people. So, yeah. Hey, Joyce. Miss ya. Teresa really misses you, too. I really wish you guys could get together again sometime real soon. Hey, thanks. Yeah, I'm sorry to have to say it. So, yeah, but I appreciate it. I appreciate the love and the support, and it means the world to us. It really does. There's just a ton of comments in here. Let's see. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And like I say, all the prayers, the kind thoughts, the wonderful words of encouragement. You guys have been just, through the years, you guys have just always been there for me, and I really, really, really appreciate it. I just can't thank you guys enough. It's incredible. Cheers. And yes, cancer sucks. Oh my gosh. Heaven. And it's I know it's not my coffee shop podcast right now, but it's the 1850 blend, my favorite. So the my coffee blend of choice, I should say, is the 1850 Trailblazer blend. So it's just phenomenal. I am trying a lot of other ones though. I'm getting into it. I've had four now. Four coffee manufacturers who have reached out to me asking me to rep their coffee, and I can't do it because most of them want exclusivity rights, and I'm not exclusive when it comes to my coffee, so unfortunately I can't be exclusive with a manufacturer, or a brewer, I should say. But so unless they're gonna dump $1 million in my lap, then I might reconsider. But but I think they call that selling out. But I think at this point in my life, I might have to sell out. But no, I'm not gonna. I love all my different kinds of coffee, and yeah, you guys know me. So anyhow. Ant likes PC. Hey, thanks for checking out the live stream, man. I really appreciate it. Hope all's well with you. I hope your channel's going well, and I'll definitely check it out. I was on your channel the other night, and then we lost internet connection here for like 2.5 hours. So unfortunately, I missed the second half of your live stream, but I'll be back. I'll definitely be back, man. D, how the heck are ya? I'm your prayer warrior there, buddy. Thanks so much, D. I really appreciate it. You've been there since day one, and I was just talking about you the other day because I've got my. You're the one who exposed me to this Moose Munch, and oh my God, just phenomenal coffee, man. Milk, chocolate, and caramel. Coffee, fresh brewed. It's phenomenal. It's awesome. And thank you, by the way. Being a prayer warrior for me is just, I can't thank you enough. It's just, it means the world to me. It means the world to all of us here in the household, and that's awesome. Hey, thanks so much. I really appreciate it. How are you feeling physically? I'm hurting. Not as bad as I was a week ago. And how is Teresa taking this? I already answered that question. But like I said, I was expecting them to go top down, so from the chest inward, to take a couple of pieces from the tumor. It's considered a same day kind of surgery, even though it's a lung biopsy and they have to go into my lung. Your lung is like a balloon; it wants to collapse. So, it's not as easy as doing a skin cancer a biopsy or whatever. It's a major deal. But the surgeon said no. We're gonna flip you over onto your stomach, and we're gonna go through the back. And I wasn't totally out. I was heavily sedated, but I was not completely out. And I heard what sounded like 3 gunshots, and that was apparently them getting through the back muscles, punching their way through, and then they get to the lung, and then they have a number of needles, 2 or 3 needles that actually go into the lung, and from there, I don't know what they do. I just know that they're guided through a live CT at the same time, and they're able to get to it and grab a few pieces. So yeah, when they rolled me back into recovery, I was in a shit ton of pain, a lot of pain, and but over the following few days, I got better and better and better. It was just my back hurts a lot because it's muscles. They're going through the muscles, and every time you use it, which is all the time, whether you're sitting, standing, talking, whatever. Those muscles are going, and yeah, but I'm feeling a lot better though. Compared to a week ago, I'm much better. Stay positive. Absolutely. You guys know me. Absolutely. You're not going to find too many cancer patients such as myself with, this kind of positivity. I truly believe that things happen for a reason, and I just don't question it. It happens, and you deal with the cards that were dealt to you, and you forge ahead. Just keep going, man, and just, like I say, I fully believe things happen for a reason, and I don't question it. There's, even though I don't understand what that reason is or why it is or what, it's just the way it is, and I just need to deal with it, and that's just the way it is. And, positivity does absolutely help your body. I can attest to that. Physically, being in an up, being positive, being, having that uppity kind of, I don't even know what you call it, but you know what I mean? Just, even laughing, just, I don't know. It really, it makes a difference. It really does make a difference in your body, and you respond to it. Your body responds to that in the same way that if you were depressed and angry or bitter or whatever, your body's gonna feel that. Your body's gonna react to that. And I'm the guy who came hopping into every chemo session, into every radiation treatment, joking around, laughing, making, these nurses in the radiation center, and I saw it just in the lobby. The people were just on their deathbed, coming in, and these nurses and radiologists and chemotherapy people, they deal with death on a daily basis, and they're just not happy people. They're just, every day they go into work. I'm sure they love what they do because they're making a difference, at least in somebody's life, whether it's one person or a bunch, but they deal with death on a daily basis. And so I do everything I possibly can to cheer them up. I was bringing in cookies. I do whatever it takes to make them feel better. Because like I've said from day one, this is not about me. This has never been about me. This is about others, whether it's the healthcare workers, whether it's other cancer patients, whether, whoever, it doesn't matter. It's not about me, and it never will be about me. So I make sure that it's about other people, and it helps me, it helps others, it makes me feel good, it makes them feel good. It's a win-win for everybody. So that's always been the approach. That's always been my train of thought. That's the way I do things. That's just the way it is. And I don't do it for the thank yous. I don't do it for anything. It's not about me. It's all about others. And as long as I remember that and stick to that, we're good. Everything is good. Good. Holy crap. Delete. You always get negative people in here too. Uh-oh. What the heck? That was my camera. Hold on a second. Give me a second. All right. Sorry about that. Camera likes to shut off after 30 minutes because I've now got the HDMI. I ditched the USB thing and made the switch over to the clean HDMI signal. And I don't know. With the USB, the camera never shuts off. You can stream for hours on end. You never have a problem. The second I hooked up the HDMI thing, and now it shuts off I can't figure it out. Whatever. I'll fix it later. But it shuts off every 30 minutes. So how's my? I'm waving over there. It looks like my other camera locked up. Oh nope, it's going. Anyway. Yeah, I got the full moon behind me there. Moonshine. That's what I call it. Why is it going in slow motion? That's really weird. Huh. I don't get that. Anyway, I'll stick to this camera, I guess. Just use the other one as backup. Oh, yeah. I have to delete some comments because some people are... Yep. Let's see. Yep, absolutely. And that's kind of what I mentioned too, is just because I have a terminal diagnosis does not mean I'm going to die. As long as it's contained locally to the lungs and I can fight it and there's a chance, that's what I'm shooting for, So, and even if that's not the case, even if I get the worst case scenario, and it's spread throughout my body, and it's in the other organs and stuff like that, and there's nothing else they can do for me, there's still a chance. There's still hope. There's still, like I say, maybe there's a trial that I can be a part of, or, whatever, or then maybe they come out with a cure, or whatever. There's always hope. There's always a chance. So, I'm not going to give up. Even if I get the worst case results back from the PET scan, that doesn't mean I'm just going to give up and lay down and die. So, you guys know me better than that. So, we all want you around as long as possible. Never stop fighting. Amen. Absolutely. Yeah, I'll never give up. Ever. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'll never give up. Thank you so much, Dawn. I appreciate it. Appreciate the support, all the love, all the great, thoughts, the kind words of encouragement. Like I say, all the prayers, everything. I can't thank you guys enough. I mean, you guys are just phenomenal. I have just tons of comments in here that I can't see who sent them. Hate that. I really hope that gets fixed by this weekend. Are you going to have a GoFundMe? Yes. Teresa will eventually get around to setting that up again. When I talked to my lawyer, and we were talking about other things, more of the business type stuff, and some questions that I had about the life insurance and some other things. That was one of his questions, and I said, "Yeah, Teresa's probably going to set up a GoFundMe, and I'll talk to the accountant and make sure that that's taken care of or whatever." But he had told me to make sure that we hold off on doing that right this second, for some personal reasons. But yes, the answer is yes. Teresa will be setting up a GoFundMe account to deal with, medical bills, my surgeries, and God forbid, hospice and all that kind of stuff, funeral expenses, all that kind of stuff. So yes, she will be setting up a GoFundMe account. It just won't be today. Hopefully in the next week or two, it'll be set up, and I'll let you guys know when that's up and running. And but it just won't happen this weekend. So how do I feel all over? I'm hurting, but not as bad as I did last weekend. So feeling much better. And I need sleep. I'm tired. Yep, Dawn, you're coming through. I'd say about half of you are not coming through. The other half are. So I'm trying to switch back and forth between a browser and Ecamm Live. I think what I'm seeing is that the folks that are in the coffee shop group in Facebook are the ones that are not coming through. So I'm going to try to pull up the browser. Just give me a quick second here. Let me see if I can try to log into the browser or into the coffee shop group, because maybe I can see who the comments are coming from. Just give me a quick second here. Let me see. The browser or into the. There we go. Yeah, so it is the people who are in the coffee shop group that I'm not able to see. So let me address those questions first here, because there's a bunch. Hey Todd, how's it going? Appreciate it. I can see you in the browser, so at least I can see you that way. Thanks for tuning in, man. I really appreciate it. You're another one of those who've been around since day one. I really appreciate the support. Diane says hi. Todd says F cancer. Yes, I'm right there with you, brother. Joanne, how the heck are you, Joanne? I miss you. We got to hook up for coffee again, if there's any coffee shops open. Is surgery an option? Yes. So Tuesday, like I say, I do the PET scan on Tuesday. And then on Thursday, I'll be meeting with the surgeon. It's a cardiothoracic surgeon that will be doing the extraction of the tumor. And it's nestled right up against the aorta. So in the absolute worst possible location for a tumor to be is right up against the aorta. Because one accidental slip, one just little tick of that aorta, you die on the table. I mean, it's just in the worst spot. It's just ridiculous. Why it has to be there and not somewhere else in the lung is just ridiculous. It's doing everything it can to kill me. That's all I can say is it's first time around, same deal. And now second time around, same thing. It just doesn't like me for some reason. So it's doing whatever it can to kill me. So it's not your average everyday Joe that can do the removal of the tumor. It has to be a cardiothoracic surgeon who knows what the hell they're doing. And so, yeah, I'm going to meet with him on Thursday, and we'll go over all the different options, and he'll tell me what he's going to do, how he's going to do it, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, it's regardless, even if it was benign, I was going to have it taken out because it's like, if it's growing, get it out of me. I don't, and that was one of my questions was like, you're already in there last week doing a biopsy. Just grab it. Just grab the damn tumor, pull it out. Apparently that's not how it works. And I thought it was going to be a cardiothoracic surgeon doing the biopsy, but it was not. It was just, I don't know what kind of surgeon it was. It was just some guy who, that's all he does. He takes out, or he does biopsies and stuff. So, anyway, so yes, the answer is yes. I am going to have surgery and have it removed. Let's see. We all want you around as long as possible. Never stop fighting. Amen. Right there with you. Sue Pettit Reed. Continued prayers, and you are a fighter. I am. Yes, I agree. And I will continue to be a fighter, especially with you guys all backing me up and pulling for me and praying for me, and can't let you guys down. I mean, geez, what kind of jackass would I be then? Tasha, I love you too. I love you too. The GoFundMe. Yep, I answered that one. How do you feel over? So that was you, Joanne. All right, so I'm caught up in the coffee shop. Thanks so much, you guys. I really appreciate it. All right, let me hop back over to the other side of the world here. I don't know why my backup camera is running in slow motion. I probably hit the wrong button or some stupid thing like that, but whatever. Okay. Let's see here. Kathy, how the heck are you? Great to see you in here. This is awesome. I know that I am sending healing energy your way. My partner Terry lived with stage 4 metastatic cancer for 8 years. Oop. For 8 years. I wish you and Teresa my best. Thank you so much. I really, really, really appreciate it. And it's great to hear from you. God, it's been forever. Absolutely forever. I hope you're doing well. And thanks so much for the love and support. I really appreciate it. I'll definitely let Teresa know that you chimed in. Well, she's going to hear this. She's going to see all this anyway. She may even be listening right now. Who knows? Teresa, if you're watching, I miss you and love you. Yep, like I say, I'm sure she's either watching live right now with Pops up there on the iPad, or if they're not, then they'll definitely watch the restream, the recording when it's all done and over with. That is hasn't. What? That is hasn't. I don't know what that means. That is hasn't spread. I don't know. Anyway, sorry. Let's see. Do you need a ground me page? I think you meant GoFundMe, right? Isn't that what you meant? Do you need a ground something? I don't know. I don't know what that means. I think you need to let those know at the TV station that interviewed you a while back. Oh, yeah, that was part. Let's see. The shutdown that prevented your testing for that long should be brought up to your district senator too. Well, it was the government that shut everything down, so I don't think they're going to do anything about it. The government was. I don't know if they were recommending or telling or ordering or whatever when it came to the hospitals. And who knows? Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was completely up to the hospitals. But I wouldn't think it would be, since they make so much money on surgeries and stuff. You wouldn't think anyway that they would make a decision to say, let's shut down the hospital and no longer do surgeries. But yeah, somebody made that decision. Somebody said, let's not do this anymore. But yeah, the TV stations that I interviewed with, God, who was that? That was WCCO, KARE 11, Fox 9, and a couple of those were specifically was kind of like in conjunction with the Cancer Coalition in Minneapolis there, the Colorectal Cancer Coalition. And I haven't talked to those fine folks in about a year, but yeah, I should definitely reach out to them and see what's happening. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe we could do something. Yeah. Have you tried Reiki for some healing? No, I have not. I've heard of it. I don't know anything about it. I have no idea. It's great energy work. I think you meant it's great energy and it works or something. Yeah, I'll look into it. Tina, how the heck are ya? Continued prayers and love to you and Teresa. Thank you so much. We miss you too. I was hoping we were going to be all able to get together again. But, shit happens, I was all happy and excited because I beat cancer. And then, a few months later, the sickness came out, the COVID thing, and shut everything down. And then I couldn't meet. It was bad enough that I went a year and a half, 2 years without seeing anybody, without hanging out with people, without being able to do anything. And then once I'm on the good, on the mend, whatever you want to call it, once I thought I was cured and cancer-free, the sickness came around and shut everything down, and I wasn't able to hang out with anybody. So stay in the house. Can someone send me an address? Oh, to send cards and care packages? I do have a P.O. box here in Faribault, Minnesota. It's P.O. Box 955. I think it's 955, isn't it? Let me just double check. Let me just look real quick here. I never sent anything to myself, so. What the heck? I know I got... Oh, it's probably not in there. It's probably my Gmail account. Shoot. Give me one more second. Let me just check my Gmail. Darn it. Oops. Yeah. Okay, so my P.O. box is P.O. Box 955, Faribault, Minnesota 55021. And I don't know. Is it just? Do I have to also include? If you have to include the post office location, the street address is 20. Let's see here. 28th 3rd Street Northeast. So it's either P.O. Box 955, 28th 3rd Street Northeast, or just plain old P.O. Box 955, Faribault, Minnesota 55021. But anyway, that's where people have been sending cards to me. That's where people have sent care packages and coffee mugs and coffee to try. And that's where I just have everybody send stuff there. It's so much easier for me to collect everything from there because we live out in the country, and rather than having stuff sent to the house, we've had stuff stolen from the front. So a lot of packages that have been delivered sit out in the front because we don't see it or anything, and people steal it. And so it's just so much easier if we just go to the post office and pick up whatever. Yeah. So P.O. Box 955, Faribault, Minnesota 55021. So there you go. Let's see. Linda, how the heck are you? Thanks so much for checking me out here on Twitch. You are the strongest person I know. Well, thank you. Like I said, I got to remain positive and upbeat, and it helps. It really does. It helps my body, helps my mind, helps other people, and yeah, it's a win-win. Like I say. Questions. Is your diet limited now? What do you crave besides coffee? My diet is not limited. If you guys have seen me, I'm skin and bone now. I've been, I've lost a lot of weight. I'm down to like 150 pounds. I mean, I haven't been this pretty since junior high. So. But no, I'm not, my diet basically is fat, gristle, and, trying to eat as much crap as I can. It just doesn't help when as some of you may know, with active cancer in you, it's pretty hard. to absorb nutrients, your body just doesn't want to do it. And so, I've kind of leveled off now, which is good, but I was losing a lot of weight there for quite a while. And yeah. What do I crave besides coffee? Geez. What do I crave? Pizza and Leanne Chin. Those are probably my two biggest craves. When it comes to pizza, and whatever, doesn't matter. Pizza's pizza to me. We have Godfather's here in Faribault, and then your typical. You got your Domino's and all that kind of stuff. I typically, if we do a Domino's thing, that's cool. I don't think we have a Papa John. No, it's usually either Domino's or Godfather's. Those are the two that we typically do. I have faith. How's it going, Greg? Thanks so much for checking out the stream, man. I really appreciate it. It's been a while, man. We got to do, speaking of food, we got to do another barbecue run or something, man. That place you took me to is just, oh my God, it's just phenomenal. Anyway, I have faith that you're going to kick its ass. Yeah, absolutely, man. You know me. If I'm not kicking ass, I'm dragging ass. I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, I fully plan on kicking some ass. So yeah. Tina. WCCO. Oh yeah. Yeah, it was WCCO, KARE 11, and Fox 9. I did those morning shows or whatever for the cancer segment, and but unfortunately, it was during colon cancer awareness month, and unfortunately, they don't give you very much time. It was like literally like 2-3 minutes. You can't really tell your story. It's just more of a, I was just really pushing for screening and letting people know, hey, if you got the symptoms, if you got a family history, whatever, you got to get screened, and that was it. It was not a whole lot of time to really tell my story or anything. They said they'd do that some other time, and that other time just never came, and I never heard from them. So, oh, okay, D. Yeah. I figured it was a typo, but I got what you meant. The GoFundMe, not ground me. That's hilarious. Kathy, Reiki works as healing energy for your journey through your path. Yeah, like I say, I'll look into it. I think I've heard of it, but I'll definitely look into it. Every little bit helps, right? You have made me hungry for us. Now you've made me hungry for a slice of pizza from Casetas. Oh man, Casetas. Are they still around? For some reason, I'm thinking, was that one of them that went out of business? Or I haven't been up in there. I haven't eaten at any of those restaurants in St. Paul for quite a while. For at least 4 or 5 years, ever since the first round of cancer. But I had heard that there were a number of restaurants that went out of business because of the COVID. So, but yeah, yes, it did. That's too bad. That sucks. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know the answer to some of these questions. A lot of them, there's a lot of questions about next steps and stuff like that. And like I was saying, I really can't, I can't do anything, or everything hinges on the PET scan. So all the decisions, all the, what are you going to do next? Everything depends on the results of that PET scan. Like I say, if it's, best case scenario, and what I'm hoping for and praying for is that it's nowhere else in my body. It's just in the lung, and we can focus on that. We can pull the tumor out, do some cleanup in there with some chemotherapy and some radiation targeted. And, but, I can't ignore the worst case either. I mean, it could come back. It's spread throughout my entire body, and there's nothing they can do for me. So yeah, got to wait and see what happens. And that, again, is on Tuesday. Tuesday afternoon is when I do the PET scan. And it'll probably be a couple of days, I'm guessing, before I hear back. And in the meantime, on Thursday, I'll meet with the surgeon to go over the plan for the surgery. And then step 3 is meet with the oncology team to find out the results of the PET scan. So I don't know how long it's going to be. It could be Friday before I know anything. So there's a bunch of questions too about faith and everything else. I probably won't get to all these questions. I'm going to try to get to all these questions and stuff, but yeah, I do believe that, things happen for a reason, and, I don't know what those reasons are, but it doesn't matter. To me, it doesn't matter. It's just, whatever happens. It's just, there's nothing I can do about it, and I just have to deal with it. And it's all in how you deal with it. And like I said, this isn't about me. It's never been about me. It's always been about other people. Whether it's other cancer patients, whether it's caretakers, whether it's healthcare workers, whatever. I'm just the target. So, and I'll do whatever I can to fight as hard as I can fight, and whatever happens. But during that fight, yeah, I try not to make it at all about me. It's just not about me. So, what does it say? Get a theme? Get a theme going? Grounds for reversal. Coffee grounds? Get my head out of the grounds. Oh my gosh, there goes my camera again. God dang it. Hold on a second. There we go. And I got to reboot that other one too. Speaking of rebooting, I got to reboot my coffee cup. I know it's pretty late. It's after 10, so if you guys don't have to stick around if you want. I'm just going to be answering questions here and hanging out. It's a Friday night. If you guys want to hang out with me, that's awesome. I'll absolutely hang out with all of you guys and just kind of drink some coffee and shoot the shit, answer questions, whatever. But I do need to boogie for like a few minutes, 5 minutes or something like that. I gotta take a quick break, pit stop as it were, and refill the coffee cup and reboot that backup camera. So if you can give me like 5 minutes or so, I'll be right back. If you're not able to hang out, then thank you so much. Thank you just to everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in, for hanging out with me, for all the kind words, the love, the support, the words of encouragement. You guys are just so awesome. I love you guys to death. It's just so incredible. So, but I'm gonna be online for at least another half hour. So if you want to hang out with me, great. I'd love to hang out with you. If you're not able to and you need to hit the sack or you need to bail, I'm totally cool with that too. Maybe just leave me a little comment or something saying, hey, hello, good luck, whatever, fingers crossed, whatever. Just let me know you stopped by, and I shall return shortly
Yeah, just give me a few minutes. I'll be back.
And I am back. Welcome. Sorry about that. I had to, make a pit stop and brew up a fresh cup of coffee. Here's the mug of the day. Cancer sucks. Yet another gift from you guys that I got the first time around. And as if you guys know anything about me, I've got like 8,000 mugs. And I like posting the pictures of it. A lot of people ask me how I got started on Instagram, and that was the first time around when I was battling cancer. Some of the guys, there's a men's group that I belong to, a cancer group that I belong to, and they had mentioned Instagram, and where they had a bunch of photos or, photographers that, because I love the arts and stuff, and one of them was photography, and there was guys that were posting some pictures. I just thought they were the coolest things in the world. And anyway, they said, oh, you should check out Instagram. They got, a lot of really cool photographers that post their, what do you call it, portfolio up on Instagram. So I joined Instagram and checked it out, and it was awesome, man. I loved their photography and their paintings and their pictures and all kinds of really cool stuff. And so I created an account, and I'm not a professional at all. I've got a camera and I took pictures and whatnot, but just I'm, just an amateur, and I started posting my pictures, and I was just shocked at how many people were loving my pictures, my pathway pictures. And then, of course, I posted my pictures of my coffee mug and stuff like that. And it just kind of, my account just kind of took off like a weed, It was just what was it, a couple of weeks ago, I hit 800 followers on Instagram, which is just crazy. I mean, obviously I'm just a small time, on Instagram, but for a guy my age, just posting pictures of my pathway pictures, which all have a meaning, and my coffee mugs, of course, because I'm a coffee freak. For somebody like me to have that many followers is just incredible, just shocking to me. And of course, I posted pictures of my cancer-related type stuff too, and that's kind of how the following began, was with the cancer stuff. But from there, it just kind of just took off, and just crazy, man, just insane. Yeah, check it out sometime. It's instagram.com/JSarzosa. Or is it J Sarzosa or J Sarzosa Jr.? I don't remember. J Sarzosa, I think. But well, here, let me just pull it up here. Instagram. My channel. Oh, it's J Sarzosa Jr. So Instagram.com/J Sarzosa Jr. So that's where you'll find me on Instagram. But anyway, so yeah, that's where you'll find these things. Cheers, by the way. But anyway, yeah, sorry about that. I had to make a pit stop. I had to do up a fresh cup of coffee. And we are back. I am back. I don't know who we are. Love you, brother. Love you too, no matter who you are. Facebook user. Oh my God, man. Let me jump into Facebook here real quick. Oh, Todd. Okay. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate the comment. Appreciate the fact that you are supporting me in my battle. And I love you too, man. I hope that I can get a chance to hang out with you and the other guys and gals up at Drax again sometime. No matter if I've got a fighting chance or if I don't. It doesn't matter, man. I'm going to try to make it up to Drax. And, maybe we'll make a day of it or something and we can all hang out and, that'd be, if I got to go, then that'd be a great way to do it, is just kind of hanging out with you guys and but I'm going to remain positive, like I say, and we'll see what happens. And so you're saying there's a chance. Yes, there's always a chance. My email, my personal email is just jsarzosa@gmail.com. That's my personal. Yeah, there's just no way I'm going to get to all these comments. Holy smokes. Hey, Tina, thanks so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Get some sleep. I'm going to try that myself, hopefully tonight. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Thank you. I do appreciate that. So many people praying for me, so many people pulling for me, so many, God, just incredible. You guys are just, been there, since day one, and I can't thank you guys enough. I just really, really appreciate it. Yeah, it absolutely. Yeah, it means the world to me, and yeah, I just thank you so much. I love all you guys. Thank you so much, Diane. I appreciate it. And like I say, as soon as Teresa's ready, yeah, she'll reach out for sure. She just needs some time. That's all, and it's just rough on her right now. She doesn't want to lose me, obviously. So, and I don't want to go. So, like I say, I'll fight it with everything left in me, and we'll see how it plays out. Yeah, thank you so much. There's so many comments. There's just, I can't show every single one of them, but, so many people chiming in saying, hello, how are you? Sorry to hear this. Praying for you, pulling for you. Just so many of you, just incredible. I really, 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 really appreciate it. Means the world to me, and it keeps me going. It does. Even with the biopsy that I had last week, we had like over 100 comments in there just of people saying, hey, good luck with the surgery, good luck with the biopsy, good luck, pulling for you, praying for you. Just insane, just the amount of people, just wow, just incredible. Yeah. Friday the 13th. Yes, it is. What a great day to announce to the world that that you have a terminal cancer diagnosis, Unlucky. Of course, it didn't happen today. It was earlier this week, but today was just the day that I announced it. I mean, it's Friday the 13th. Why not, right? Yeah, I finally fixed everything. The folks up on Twitch, I have to thank for that. With the I finally got my shit together as far as, the quality of the live streams and no more audio issues, no more video issues, no more, everything just works now, which is phenomenal. It's great, Nice clear picture, Except for the moon back there, the moonshine. It's just, I don't know. I can't figure. I mean, on the backup camera, it looks awesome. What happened to the zoom? Man, what a mess, huh? Look at that. Well, you can see that's the podcast table. I'm doing the live stream right now from where I do my video podcasts. So there's the big LCD screen. You can see my brand new MacBook 2020 MacBook Pro 13-inch, the small one. I didn't get the big one. I couldn't afford the big one. But you can see the Canon. You can see where I do the voiceovers and the jingles and stuff. You can see the podcast table area. I wanted to build separate rooms, the voice room, the podcast room, the video editing room, everything. But I was diagnosed with cancer that first time a few years ago, and it's true what they say. I mean, it damn near bankrupts you, with all the medical expenses. So I had to just basically turn the entire man cave, the huge man cave here, into the studio. So I've got, the YouTube set over there. This is where I do the video podcasts. I've got the video editing and live stream workstation over there. I do the voiceovers and stuff right here, and then the podcasts, so. But yeah, as far as the quality goes, the folks on Twitch kind of helped me with the quality stuff. So yeah, I gotta hold on. Give me a second, and I can hold on a second. All right. Sorry about that. Yeah, man, look at that. Look at the colors. There's actually color in my face. And no more excuses, right? I mean, if you want to get into live streaming and whatnot, start with your phone. If you don't have equipment, just that's the iPhone 10 XS Max. And it's phenomenal. 1080p, 30 or 60, I think it's 30 frames per second. And, great quality for a smartphone, so now you don't have any excuses. You start with what you got. That's what I tell everybody. So, and then when you save up over time, like I did, just save up over time, then you can afford the, the mirrorless and DSLR cameras. And this is the Canon EOS M50, and I finally got the lens that I was told to get. That everybody, if you want the best, it's not even the top of the line lens, but quality wise, it's like the number one lens out there. It's the I call it the Sigma, but it's the Sigma 16 millimeter f1.4 wide angle lens. So finally came, and now I got my crystal clear image, and yeah. Anyway, enough of that. Yeah, I'm hurting. But not as bad as I was last week after the surgery. So I'm feeling much better. Yeah, healing up real nice, and looking forward to the PET scan on Tuesday Like I said, everything hinges on that. The results of that. That'll tell me I've got a fighting chance because it's, just contained to the lungs, and I can focus on that, get the tumor out, do the chemotherapy, radiation, whatever. Just, the cleanup. Clean up the mess. Or if it's spread throughout my entire body, or it's, affecting other organs, then there's not much they can do for me at that point. But like I said, it doesn't mean that I'm going to die. There's always a chance. There's always hope. There's always trials that I can be a part of. There's always, a cure. I mean, who knows? You just never give up. Just always keep fighting. And you're gonna win no matter what, even if you lose. Like I say, as long as I can help one person out there who's going through the battle, if I can help one person become a survivor, then it's worth it. Even if I don't make it, So, but I'm gonna keep positive. You know me. I'm gonna keep happy. Remain positive, keep on fighting, and like I say, it's not about me. It's never been about me. It's about other people, and as long as I remember that, as long as I continue to live my life that way, then it's a win-win. Teresa and I need to spend a few hours on the phone, reminiscing, laughing hysterically. Yeah, absolutely. I'll absolutely tell her. I know she's been meaning to get together with you, Joyce, and for whatever reason, the last couple of years. Well, we know what the reasons were. I mean, 3 years ago, I was diagnosed with cancer, and I was battling for my life. And once I finally beat it and came out on the other side, I mean, they gave me 6 to 9 months to live. So, I beat the odds. There were 7 of us who were diagnosed on the same day there at the cancer center. And there's only 2 of us left. So 5 people passed away, and me and one other guy are left. And so, yeah, it was just a battle. And then once I beat it, the sickness came. And the COVID hit, and everything was shut down. So, yeah, it sucked all the way around. And now that things are opening up, I'm right back to where I started. So, But anyway, yeah, definitely I'll let her know that you chimed in. And, well, she'll see it. If she's not seeing it right now, she may be. I don't know. If not, she'll watch the replay or the recording or whatever later, and she'll see that I put you up on the big screen here. So, cheers. Oh my gosh, it is so good. I'm a hardcore coffee freak, so if you guys don't know who I am already by now, I mean, geez, I have a coffee shop group, for cripe's sakes. But that's another shocker too. In addition to the whole Instagram thing, I was telling people that I was when I created the coffee shop group, I figured it'd be like 5-10 people max, that would join my little stupid coffee shop group. And the whole idea was just because they shut everything down because of the COVID, I couldn't hang out at the coffee shop. Couldn't hang out with clients, couldn't hang out with prospects, couldn't hang out with family, couldn't hang out with friends. And so I thought, well, shit, the next best thing, I'll just create a virtual coffee shop and just hang out with a few people now and then. I wasn't expecting over 50 people to join my coffee group and hang out. And so now I live stream every Saturday morning into the coffee shop group. And then afterwards, we do a Zoom video chat. So it's just like we were sitting at a coffee shop, hanging out, drinking coffee, telling lies, showing mugs, all kinds of fun. But yeah, if you're a coffee freak like me, sign up, join the coffee group, join the fun. I'm all over the place. Yeah, I've got 5 YouTube channels. I do live streaming on YouTube, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Instagram, on Twitch. Twitch is the latest one. I just joined a few weeks ago. And so now I'm live streaming on Twitch. I thought it was just a gaming platform, but apparently they have a just chatting category and a podcasting category. And so I'm just starting up live streaming on Twitch. So yeah, if you have an account on Twitch, or if you happen to be on Twitch or whatever, look me up. And actually what you're seeing right now, the overlays on the screen, that is all Twitch related. I had to pick some overlay, for the live stream. So I'm like, do I do the Facebook one? Do I do the YouTube? Do I do the Twitch? Oh, see, and there goes that stupid camera again. God dang it. Hold on a second. All right. Sorry about that. And so, yeah, Twitch was just kind of another platform, and so, yeah, I'm all over the place, man. I just, social butterfly that I am. I think everybody dropped off Twitch already. I'm down to, one viewer. Oh, my God, look at that. Just or where is it? The chat box wiped out because I changed the scene because it was the Be Right Back scene. And for whatever reason, whenever I switch the scenes, it wipes out the just chatting window on the screen. It's still on the browser, but for whatever reason, it nukes it on the screen. But yeah, you can see that I've lost all my viewers now. I'm just down to one viewer left, so on Twitch. So that's cool. Like I say, if you got to bail, that's cool. I totally get it. It's going to 11 o'clock Central here in the U.S. So. Totally get it. No problem. I'm going to be streaming tomorrow morning again, 10:30 or 10 a.m. Central. And it's going to be a multi-stream again, just like this. Just because, a lot of people were on the late night stream for tonight, and the other half of the people will probably see me tomorrow morning on that live stream. So that's cool. A lot of people have kids, and totally get it. But I wanted to give everybody an opportunity not only to hear my story, but to ask questions or chime in, whatever. So, yeah. Hardcore coffee freak here too. Awesome. I did not know that. Where do I sign up for the coffee group? It's in on Facebook. So if you go to my Facebook page, not my personal profile, I'm in the process of shutting that thing down. Or not shutting it down, but it's just going to be just for family members and relatives and stuff like that. I had 1,200 friends on Facebook, and at the time, I was missing out. I was missing out on family events, on family things, weddings, births. I mean, again, people were asking me, "Hey, did you see such and such?" No, I didn't. Oh, did you see the graduation? No, I didn't see any of that stuff. And so I was told, hey, what you should do is just set up a business page or a fan page or a whatever page and steer everybody over to that. And then just leave your personal profile for, family and close personal friends that you hang out with on a daily basis, relatives, aunts, uncles, cousins, that kind of thing. So that's what I did. I set up a page. To this day, I don't know what they're called. I mean, it depends on where you're viewing it. It's either a fan page or a business page or a whatever page. So I created one, and so it's facebook.com/JSarzozajR. So J as in the letter J, JSarzozajR. So in there, that's my, so, I can do all my live streams in there. I can do all my business stuff in there. I can create groups in there. I can sell my merch in there. I can do everything on that page, and a lot of things that I couldn't do on my personal profile, I can do in there. So that's where you'd find it. If you go to facebook.com/JSarzosa, that's my page. And in there, there's a couple of groups that I created. One is a business development group, and then the other one is a coffee shop group. But that's where you find it. That's where you sign up. Come hang out. I'd love to have you in there. And then, if you're in there during a live stream or afterwards or whatever, if you want to hang out afterwards, I always post the Zoom room meeting. Or now that Facebook has its own competitor to Zoom, they have the ability to do rooms. I forget what it's called. It's either rooms or messenger rooms or something. But so we do a live virtual hangout session after the live stream. And that way I can see you. Because when I do a live stream, you guys can all see me, but I can't see you guys. So it's just me yapping, So the Zoom room or the Facebook messenger room or whatever then allows me to hang out with you guys. So I can see you and you can see me. You just, obviously you have to, turn on your camera and your microphone or whatever. And it's just like hanging out at the coffee shop. I can see you, you can see me. We hang out, we drink coffee, talk about, what's your coffee blend of choice, show off your mug. You can, it's great. It's a lot of fun. We just talk about whatever, life, talk about anything and everything. Everything's on the table. So it's lots of fun. Last few weeks I haven't been in there just because, for obvious reasons. But I'm going to try to be in there every single weekend doing that, moving forward and stuff like that. So, but I'm still going to do a live stream. I can still do a live stream into Facebook, into, YouTube and Twitch and Instagram, just to kind of, keep everybody posted as far as what's going on, how I'm doing, how the fight is going. So nothing will change there. I was doing that the first time around, and we'll do her again. And I'm just cold. My hands are cold. But the coffee's hot, so it's all that matters, right? Oh, man, that is just phenomenal. Oh, good stuff. Up next on deck is the Moose Munch. That D, if you're still around, thank you so much. Actually, this stuff though was sent to me, so but you were the first one to send me the Moose Munch, and I had made a comment about it, and somebody sent some more via Amazon. But yeah, so now I'm hooked. I'm hooked on the Moose Munch. It's like my second or third favorite, I'd say. And then I've got the next after that is the Golden S'mores. God, there's so many different coffees. Death Wish was another big one. I love Death Wish. I even tried to become an influencer for Death Wish, but never heard back from them. I don't know if they wanted an exclusive kind of deal, and they heard me talking about I ain't going to do an exclusive deal, and maybe they thought, well, then forget it. Don't even bother reaching out to them. I have no idea. So I never heard back. So that's the way it goes. It's their loss. Yep, I love Caribou. Yeah, Caribou is, we have a local Caribou here. I live in southern Minnesota, so I'm in Faribault, but we do have a Caribou. And yeah, I just love the hot coffees there. My favorite would be the mint conditioned mocha. That would be my favorite from Caribou.
trying to find out how many people are still. I don't know. I don't know how that works. Like when you're on Facebook, I don't know how many. How do you tell how many viewers are on there? I mean, I see all the comments and how many people have seen my live stream. So it'll tell me, like, you know, in the coffee shop group, we got 10. On the Facebook page, it doesn't tell me. That's weird. I don't know. So I don't know. It's probably better that I don't know how many people are watching, because then it becomes a distraction, you know. Same thing with Twitch. I don't like the fact that I should just take that off of there. It's showing me that I'm down to just one viewer left on Twitch, but it shows it on the screen, and it's kind of a distraction. Not that I care, but I could see it for other live streamers that, you know, if they see how many viewers are on there, they don't do what they're supposed to do, which is, you know, talk, entertain, whatever, you know. Okay, you just joined the coffee group. Okay, cool. Awesome. I look forward to seeing you in there. I don't know. I'm assuming you got in okay. I mean, I don't, as the admin, I usually get alerted, but I didn't get an alert, so hopefully they just let you in. So wow, there's just so many comments from all the different groups. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. All the kind words of encouragement, all the love, all the prayers, all the healing juju. I mean, whatever you want to call it, man. It's just, I really appreciate just you guys is just sending tons and tons of love my way, and it's much appreciated. I really appreciate it. It helps me more than you could possibly know. Even like last week when I was going into, well, here, I should be able to pull it up on the screen, I would think. Let me see here. Hold on a second. I don't know. Maybe not. I'm trying to pull up the comments and stuff from that post I had from last week, but it doesn't seem like it wants to let me do it. Oh, here it is. I should be able to show you. Let's see. Share screen, I think it is. There it is. Yeah, so like last week, here's the post I put up, you know, that I was at the cancer center heading into surgery, lung biopsy time. Say a few prayers for me or wish me luck. See you soon. And just so many people chiming in. Good Lord. Hey, there's a picture of me. There's my selfie before they rolled me into surgery. There you go. Yours truly, looking like total shit. But yeah, all the comments, all the well wishes, all the prayers, everybody pulling for me. Good Lord. So yeah, it's just all the support and love you guys showing me. It just, that's all I thought about when I was heading into surgery is, just thinking of all the people who were, wishing me well, pulling for me, praying for me. I mean, how can things not go right? It's just when you got so many people pulling for you, it's just it's just incredible, and that's what keeps your spirits up. That's what keeps you fighting. That's what keeps you going. That just knowing that so many people are, it's insane. It's awesome. Yeah, incredible. Answered questions and then got the approval. Sweet. It's doing its job. The automated system. Well, whatever. I don't know. It's considered a system, but I'm glad you're in there. That's great. I'm looking forward to seeing you. I think I answered most of the questions. I'm trying to scroll through all these comments. Tons and tons and tons of comments about, wishing me well, prayers, thoughts, healing juju. I mean, you name it, it's all in here. But I'm just trying to make sure I'm not missing any questions left. If you do have a question, make sure again that you put a Q in front of your comment or question, so I can, as I'm scrolling through all these on all the different platforms, that I don't miss your question. Just make sure you put a Q in front of it. And if I didn't answer your question yet, make sure you ask it again, because I probably missed it or something. But yeah, I mean, the main thing is that, aside from the terminal cancer diagnosis itself, the everything hinges on the PET scan for next week. So, but I'm shooting for the best case scenario, of course, which is it's just contained to just the lung. And then, we can schedule up the surgery, get the tumor pulled out, clean up the mess in there with the chemo and the radiation and all that other bullshit, and be done with it. And return to a cancer-free status. And then hopefully go 5 years with nothing, and then you're considered cured, I guess, after 5 years is what they say. But yeah, you can't ignore the worst case either. So worst case is that it's affecting all the other organs in my body, and there's nothing else they can do for me at that point. But doesn't matter. Even if that's what happens and they come back to me saying there's nothing else they can do, I'm still going to fight. I'm still going to hope. Still going to keep on moving forward. And like I say, maybe there's a trial that I can become a part of, or they come out with a cure in the next year or two, or whatever. Just because I'm labeled terminal doesn't mean I'm going to die tomorrow. So, like I say, I'm going to fight with everything I've got left in me. And, I'm not a cat. Again, I don't know how many lives I got left in me, but I'm pretty sure I got one life left in me. So I'm going to fight for it, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm a fighter, so we'll go into battle together, and we'll see what happens. So I've lost too many friends, and I've lost too many people, whether they're friends or coworkers or acquaintances, worldwide or whatever, to cancer. And I don't want to be another one of those. I just don't want to be another just, casualty. So I'm going to do whatever I can to make sure that that doesn't happen. So yeah, Teresa's, she just needs some time. That's all. Like I say, she took the news pretty hard, and was just, devastated. And, but she's doing better. Today was a better day. So she just needs a little bit of time. That's all. Just a little extra time and a little bit of space, and she'll be fine. She'll be reaching out to everybody. I think she's kind of like my dad, just saying, after they find out the results of the PET scan next week, then they'll reach out to family, friends, and whatnot, and be able to have a conversation about it. But right now, she's not ready for that. So it's tough, man. It's easier for me because I'm the target. I'm focused on, the cancer itself and wanting to beat it and doing whatever I can to fight it so that I can be around for her. And, I don't, so whatever. I, took care of everything I needed to take care of this week and got my affairs in order, and talked to the lawyer, talked to the life insurance rep, talked to everybody, and I made sure that should the worst case happen, that Teresa will be taken care of. So that's all that mattered to me. I just want to make sure she's taken care of and I can focus on fighting the battle. So candy. Oh, yeah, the pumpkin head behind me. Yeah, we had 0 kids come to the door, for Halloween. So yeah, I got a lot of candy I got to finish eating there. But that's I get it. I'm a parent too. Brandon's full grown now, but I totally get that the parents were just freaked out by the whole COVID thing, and they're not going to send their kids out to every single house in the neighborhood and chance bringing home the COVID and the sickness, and so that's all right. Maybe next year we'll get some kids trick-or-treating and stuff, but yeah, this year is just, we knew it wasn't going to happen. So, but yeah, it's sitting there because there's candy to be had, candy to be eaten. So I don't see any other questiones remaining. And it is now 11 o'clock. So I think I'm going to get going, call it a night, and go spend some time with Teresa and just hang out with her. It's a Friday night. Maybe we'll watch a movie together or something and just hang out. Just her and I. And but yeah, I don't see any more questions left. I think I answered all the questions. Yeah, I think so. I don't see any other ones. So anyway, so yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a night. End the live stream on up note, talking about candy and not Thanksgiving, but geez, I can't even figure that part out. Halloween, and it's Friday the 13th. So I don't know what's going on in your guys' life. I hope everything is well with you and your families. I hope you're all staying safe, and it's a crazy world out there, man. And with the sickness and everything else, just insane these times that we're going through. But anyway, so I hope all is well, and I'll definitely keep you guys posted as far as what's going on with me health wise. And yeah, that's about all I got. And have a good night and give her a hug. No, absolutely. Absolutely, I will. I think she'll be excited to know that you were hanging out with us here tonight. And, yeah, hopefully this whole COVID thing ends soon and we can all start hanging out again. And, got to have that, got to have it. And, but anyway, yeah, so I thanks so much for all the comments, for all the kind words of encouragement, for all the love, for all the prayers, for all the wonderful thoughts and the just everything, all the wonderful juju, whatever you want to call it. I really appreciate it. More than you guys know. I mean, it's just phenomenal, the kind of support and love and everything that I get from you guys since day one. Since, we can go back to 2017 when I was first diagnosed with cancer the first time. And here we are back at the beginning with a horrible diagnosis. But like I say, I'm going to fight it with everything I got in me. And just because I've now been classified as terminal does not mean I'm going to die. There's still a chance. I'm still going to fight it no matter what they find on Tuesday, whether it's contained to the lung or whether it's effing around with all my organs. No matter what, I'm just going to keep fighting, and that's just the way it is. You guys know me. And so I really appreciate it. I love you guys. And I'll be back live tomorrow morning at 10 to give the second half of everybody an opportunity to chat with me and to ask questions, and I can give them an update. But so if you're around, yeah, join the live stream tomorrow morning. Otherwise, thanks again for hanging out with me tonight. I really appreciate it, and I love you guys all. So we'll see you again real soon, and yeah, take care. See ya.